Hello there, Aquarius Pisces. Oh, I almost forgot which one this was. It has been a long day. Hi, Aqua Pies. Welcome back to Cusp of Roses for your love energy timeless reading. I'm so excited that you guys are back or checking me out today. For those that have been with me for a while, thank you so much for all of your continued love and support. For anyone who is new joining me today, thank you for checking me out. I truly appreciate it. Please make sure you read through the description box below. It's going to have everything you need to know to get the most out of my readings, to better understand the context in which I'm providing these readings. Okay, make sure you also check out the community board for updates on what you can expect from my channel moving forward. All right, so we're going to get into our moment of gratitude here, Aqua Pies. You can, as always, do your own gratitude practices, moments of silence, or prayers that feel right for you in the moment, okay? You are more than welcome to breathe along with me during this gratitude moment. I'll be offering 2 guided deep breaths and 2 deep breaths in silence. So you can breathe along with me. But this would also just be the most important time here to really ask for confirmation for whatever you are needing to know concerning your love life, right? Wanting to know. Talk to your angels, your guides, your spiritual team about it, all right, during this moment of gratitude, and we will get into this reading. All right, so for those that will be breathing with me, let's go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay. Alrighty. Let us get into these messages. Okay. Thank you so much, Divine. Please show me important messages regarding love for Aquarius, Pisces, cuspers. Okay. Ooh, please show me important messages regarding love for Aquarius, Pisces, cuspers. Okay. First card to flip up here is soulmate. It says, yes, this is your soulmate. So if you ask your angels, your guides, your ancestors about a particular person, whoever that person was that first came to mind is in fact your soulmate here, okay? We also have unrequited love, oh boy, and love yourself first. Okay, so that took a turn. I was getting kind of excited for you guys. With this unrequited love, it says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This could be the lesson within this soulmate connection here, Aquarius, Pisces, right? That although someone may be a soulmate, although you might have a soul contract with someone, that it does not always lead to long-term commitment. It does not always lead to marriage or a deep romantic love, right? That sometimes soulmates come into our life to teach us how to choose ourselves, right? Love yourself first. To teach us the value of self-love and self-worth, okay? To fill in those blanks or give us an opportunity to fill in those blanks within our own psyche around our love for ourselves, which then better helps us love others. So it feels like Aquarius, Pisces, you're either in a connection or coming out of a soulmate connection that has taught you what it means to really have unrequited love, right? Whether the love was unrequited from you, Aquarius, Pisces, or from your person, again, it was all in the name of learning how to love yourself first, right? Self-respect makes you more romantically attractive is what this card says. So It feels like this soulmate connection came along to really elevate both of you guys into this higher sense of self-respect and self-love, in order for you both to experience higher forms of love, right? And I honestly feel like that's kind of where it ends. Some of you might be trying to make this soul connection a little deeper than it needs to be, or attaching deeper emotions than what's truly there with the unrequited love. And that could be a little bit Aquarius Pisces. If it's you who is a bit unrequited in this connection, there could be this energy of guilt, or kind of like, yeah, I just want to say guilt, where knowing that you have this unrequited love for this person, but yet it is a soulmate of yours, right? That has either kept you in this connection longer than it should have, or there's just that guilt of not feeling the same way about the person. And that needs to be addressed, okay? And I think the only reason why you're feeling guilty is maybe just because this person is showing this love for you, right? And so it's, natural to kind of feel a type of way, especially if this is someone that you cared for or do care for. But there's a need to really face that, right? What part of you is maybe absorbing some of their energy, right? What part of you is maybe sacrificing your self-respect to not hurt someone else's feelings? Okay? Love yourself first. It is perfectly okay to love yourself first in this situation. It's the lesson. That's just what I'm getting. Yes, this is your soulmate, but we have many soulmates. They come in different forms. Again, not every soul contract that you have in this lifetime, especially in a romantic sense, is meant to be long-term, is meant to lead to a life partnership or marriage. No, you're going to have many soulmates on your path, right? This was just one that taught you self-love and self-respect. And so it feels like putting that perspective, that lens on the connection is what actually frees you here, Aquarius Pisces. Although, again, there still might be a little tinge of guilt for not being able to match the feelings of this soulmate anymore, or maybe even outgrowing this soulmate a little bit. But it's all in the name of your self-respect. And ultimately, this unrequited love is also teaching your soulmate how to better love themselves and show up for themselves, right? Because it's going to make them think, well, what makes me attracted to somebody who doesn't have the same feelings for me, right? There's their work. So intentionally, you guys did have a soul contract in order to teach each other how to search for that self-love within, but also to get each other on the right paths moving forward. Okay, so again, this feels like a connection that was not meant to last long, but was very impactful in the lessons that it brought, okay, which brought both of you back to this sense of self-love and learning how to hold a certain level of respect for yourself in love. All right. Okay, that's cool too. Thank you, clear quartz. Let's look at this soulmate. I'm going to be using the soul and moon. Wow. The sun and moon tarot. This is an oldie but goodie on my channel. Okay. But let's get into this. Thank you so much, Divine. Show me what Aquarius, Pisces, cuspers need to know about this soulmate energy. Okay. First card to flip over here. Yeah, it's the Four of Cups. Luxury in this deck. Then it's also the Three of Swords. Sorrow. And then you have the Two of Cups, love. Wow, that puts everything I was just saying into a clear picture here. Okay, so again, yes, this was love that was shared between you two. Okay, yes, this was a love connection. So again, like I said, soulmates can show up as friends. They can show up as family. They could be careers, right? They could be pets. A lot of different soulmate energy available, but this particular soulmate we're talking about was a love soulmate, right? A love connection, all right? A romantic soulmate. But again, the heartbreak experienced here, the sorrow, the pain that happened or transpired between you two was intentional, right? It was in the plan for the divine for both of you to meet, to connect, to have this love connection, to again go through this pain, experience the pain, the sorrow, the heartbreak of whatever did happen. And for some of you, there could have just been this feeling of dissatisfaction here. Because although this says luxury, it's almost like having so many options that none of them really speak out to you, or like this energy of being really surface level with these 3 cups, but desiring more, right? Desiring something with a little bit more depth, a little bit more spiritually in tune, or grounded or sound. Or something that has a little bit more of an emotional depth, right? Where maybe this was just a physical connection here. Or where the satisfaction was in the physical, but it lacks something here, okay? Mind you, we are again in Mercury retrograde, where this is the time where a lot of our mental bodies return back to the past, to learn new things, to see things in new ways, right? To reinvent narratives and stories that are keeping us stuck and stagnant in the moment so that we can move forward. So it's almost like Aquarius Pisces, I feel like the divine is wanting you to, one, acknowledge that, yes, this was a love soulmate of yours, right? This was something real that you did have with someone. Again, not necessarily meant to last forever, but it was a luxury here to have experienced this connection, right? To have had this person in your life. This could be also their perspective as well. Although it did have a lot of pain. So like I said, with this Mercury retrograde, there might be a need to look at it from a different perspective. No longer looking at this soulmate connection as a source of pain or a source of sorrow, right? But just as a connection, one of many that you will have or that you do have in your lifetime, right? That are teaching you specific lessons in love in order for you to fine tune what love actually means for you, how you want to show up in love, right? How you want to experience love, right? That's the purpose of soulmate energy. They come into our lives to teach us lessons, okay? So the lesson again here is how to choose yourself, how to love yourself first. So it's like finding this sense of gratitude almost, right? That being thankful for the opportunity to learn this lesson of self-love with this soulmate. I almost get this energy of, I wouldn't have wanted to learn that lesson with anyone but you, right? So looking at it from that perspective, like you were the perfect person to teach me those lessons, to go through that cycle of love with. No longer looking at it as, wow, that was filled with so much pain, or, you know, maybe not even looking at it because of the sorrow felt, right? But all in all, it feels super important, again, to change the narrative around how you view this soulmate connection. Okay? That it's just, again, one of many on your path to love. All right? Let's look into this unrequited love energy. Thank you so much, Divine. Please show me what Aquarius Pisces cuspers need to know about unrequited love. Thank you for showing me what Aquarius Pisces need to know. Emperor, okay. I think there was another one in here. Oh, okay. 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Jeez, and the 10 of Swords. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Defeat, futility, and ruin. You know what I mean? Jeez. This is unrequited love. It's definitely with this Emperor energy. Again, whether the Emperor is the one that was showing unrequited love, or this was you could be the Emperor, okay? It's whoever was the more dominant energy in the connection. Let me say that. Maybe there was a controlling aspect to this connection. Either you felt really controlled, Aquarius Pisces, or some controlling behaviors were coming out of you. But Could also, this unrequited love could be with an Aries energy or a Taurus energy. Yeah. Five of Swords first, defeat. Just completely, it's like almost for one of you, and I'm really having a hard time putting the energy on it as far as who I'm actually speaking to. So however this resonates, it'll resonate for you, Aqua Pies, okay? But you see how the feminine energy in this particular deck has the masculine energy kind of pent down? And again, Aquarius, Pisces, I feel like it might be you who has this unrequited love. I feel like this Emperor has maybe tried multiple times to either reconnect or try to show or express their love. And it's like they're just at a point where it's almost like they feel so defeated in this connection that they can't help but kind of try to come out of that by showing more and more love. Like trying, right? To make it work or to make something happen between you two. But as we escalate here, right, we then move into the Seven of Swords. It's like they finally are either starting to get the message here, or whoever is, I'll just leave it at that. Someone's finally starting to understand that it is unrequited love between you both. So it's like the efforts being put forward to come out of that defeat energy with the Five of Swords. Finally feeling a bit exhausted by that. Really feeling like there's no chance, there's no hope. Why even bother? Seven of Swords, right? So where maybe, again, Aquarius, Pisces, you know where you are on this, where someone maybe didn't communicate that it was unrequited love. Maybe this Emperor could feel like there were mind games being played, or maybe this Emperor played mind games with you, Aquarius, Pisces, someone, whoever's showing up as the Emperor or whoever this Emperor is, be honest with yourself as well, Aqua Pies, okay? But it's like finally seeing the truth of someone either putting on that they had real feelings or exaggerating the feelings that were actually there when there were none. And I really, it does not feel good to say that, but that's just what's coming up. Yeah. So then moving into the 10 of Swords, ruin. Being completely done. This unrequited love has really done a number on someone mentally. Having to learn this lesson through this soulmate connection has been very mentally exhausting for someone. Yeah, so it's almost at that point of no return. And I think that that's what's being made clear. That's what's kind of happening in the now moment. Really gaining that deep understanding that there is no turning back to this soulmate, right? Like that it was meant to just be for a season and not for a lifetime. And that could be very, very painful to accept. But that pain is what's going to lead one of you or both of you to, again, learn higher forms of self-respect, learn what it means to truly love yourself and choose yourself, right? Like I said, someone's going to have to really face, why am I pouring so much into a situation that isn't reciprocating anything to me, right? And that's a hard look in the mirror. That's a really hard look in the mirror. So if this is you, Aqua Pies, be very gentle with yourself, but be very honest, right? Let the pain, let it be. Let that emotion, let that mental energy drain on out, okay? If this is your person, this is going to be a process for them. But be mindful that it had to happen this way, again, for you guys to learn how to put yourself first and love yourselves first. Or for this person to learn how to do that. So Aquapies, I kind of feel like you were this lesson for that person, right? That either the unrequited love that you feel for them is what's teaching them how to love themselves first. But it's also teaching you the importance of loving yourself and having a certain self-respect. So whether there were reasons why the love became unrequited, you would know that, right? You know yourself better than any reader. We're going to keep this general. But ultimately, however you end up on this side of the story, whatever part you play, it's leading you to that deeper sense of what self-respect means, what it means to love yourself, and what it means to actually love someone. Okay? All right, let's look into, got one more. I'm so sorry. Let's look into love yourself first a little bit deeper. Thank you so much, Divine. I feel like I kind of touched on it, but what do Aquarius Pisces need to know? Yeah, success, exactly. So that's what I mean. You both have learned this lesson now through this relationship. The Hierophant, so definitely could have been dealing with Taurus energy here, but this is a higher level of faith and commitment to self, finding success here, and the Four of Wands, completion. Yeah, you guys completed the cycle with this person. So like I said, no more looking back on this situation as a source of pain, as a source of sorrow for both of you. It's like you now can kind of see the beauty in that pain. You both have learned the lessons from that situation or from this connection, right? Or from whatever, this unrequited love situation. And it's serving you both well, right? Giving you both a platform for success here. Learning that balance between giving and receiving. Also increasing your faith here with the Hierophant. Staying truer to your higher self, gaining a deeper sense of spiritual knowledge within you, and governing yourself accordingly. Right? So some of you, it's like practicing self-care and knowing that that's important in a relationship and that shouldn't go to the wayside when you're with someone, right? That's something that is going to be sturdy, grounded, right? Solidified in your own personal routine when it comes to taking care of yourself. So it's almost like, yeah, that Hierophant, putting your spiritual needs first, putting your emotional needs first, putting your emotional needs first, right? Did I say that twice? Oh, God. But essentially, it's just putting yourself first here. Holding yourself a little bit more sacred, right? Again, like I said, it's going to be a hard look in the mirror, or it has been a hard look in the mirror. But you both have brought this cycle into completion here, which is then, again, allowing you both to be very successful in this practice of self-love and being able to move forward in a healthy way. Okay? Very beautiful. All right, let's look into what you need to know about love in the now moment. What love energies? Okay, you have elevation, exactly. Just confirming more of what was coming out. Thank you so much, Divine. Detachment and loyalty, yeah. Okay, so elevation came out first. It says you are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. And this is exactly, like I said, what this soulmate contract was about. Both of you agreeing to meet up in this lifetime to learn these painful lessons in order to elevate your sense of love, right? Like I said, the higher your practice of self-care, the higher your self-respect, the higher vibrational love you have the capacity to experience. Okay, the divine is not going to send you high vibrational love when you are not knowing how, when you kind of don't know how to practice healthy love. And that starts with practicing it on yourself, right? Practicing it with yourself, the relationship with you. And so, again, however this unrequited love situation happened or came to be, it pushed both of you enough into, pushed you both enough into your own wounds, into looking at yourself in the mirror enough to kind of do the work. So that's what I mean by changing your narrative around it. Rather than this soulmate connection being a point of sorrow for you, letting it be a space of gratitude. Because without this soulmate connection, you wouldn't be at this level of self-love today. You wouldn't have this sense of self-respect today. So there's a need to kind of find that graciousness a little bit, collective, because it elevated you. This soulmate connection elevated you. So that's, I feel like, the narrative change that needs, and it's detachment here as well. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. Exactly. So that could have also what could have been the point of unrequited love, that both of you maybe came into the relationship or the connection with an ideal, right? I want it to be this, or I want us to look like that, or I want us to work out like this, or it should be this, and this is what it is. And it's like getting underneath all of that, realizing that a lot of those ideals were just illusions taught to you, right? Or a lot of those perspectives weren't really true to what you desired or what you wanted, or weren't all the way around healthy for either one of you, right? Maybe took away from your self-love and your self-respect. So having to figure that out through this connection, okay? But needing to kind of have that detachment, right? Releasing the patterns and the ideas. That's why this was all swords, right? Around what it's supposed to be, what it's supposed to look like, it should. It's like releasing the shoulds and letting just what is be. That was a part of that lesson as well. And then you have loyalty here. It says your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. And maybe here with this soulmate, maybe that was the point of unrequited love as well. Maybe there was a lack of loyalty, or someone not being fully reliable in the connection, which triggered these wounds, right? Triggered these ideals, these thought patterns, these old ways of thinking and existing in love that needed to be addressed. So again, whatever disloyalty came out, again, it's teaching you what loyalty is, right? All right. I think we were just going to leave it there, Aqua Pies. I really hope that this reading served you all well, and that you found some sense of confirmation for whatever may be going on in your love life. Definitely let me know if anything resonated with you in the comment section below. But I will have your oracles posted on the Instagram page at Cusp of Roses, so follow me over there if you would like. But if I don't see you over there, Aqua Pies, I will see you all in your next reading.